Barkeep. Curtis.
Oh, great to be here, as always.
We're both dragging a little bit today.
Yeah, the allergies, man. The allergies. Mowed the lawn today.
Got some allergies. We got infants.
Yeah.
When I say we, you're just kind of
You.
observing.
Yeah.
Observing the infants.
My problem child was my lawn today because
Yeah.
there's, springtime, allergens in the air. Kind of is kicking my ass a little bit, to be honest with you, but we're fighting through. We're battling.
So, Springfield batch, Booker's. 2024-01.
Yeah.
We have made it.
Yeah, it's exciting that we're, one of the first to get our hands on this and give it a fair, unbiased shot.
Yes.
I'm a big Booker's fan, as you guys, if you've been to this channel, probably know, as are you. Higher proof bourbons are kind of our wheelhouse, but
Yeah.
unbiased. As I said, we're going to be ruthless. We're going to be extremely fair. So looking forward to it.
I mean, I care about your money. I apparently don't care about mine, as the set says.
Yeah, so we have the 2024-01, as we said. We're going to compare it to the 2023-04, their last release of 2023, the Storyteller. Fantastic. That won our blind tasting of 2023 Booker's by, I think, a landslide, if I remember right.
Or did it? It did.
It did.
It did.
You can go back and watch, but it did.
Yeah. So it will be a high bar. I'm a little nervous for the competition. I mean, it's kind of like putting the Elijah Craig B batch against the C batch type of thing, where you're like, well, that Storyteller was pretty dynamite.
I think I have an idea, yeah.
Yeah.
But as far as the background goes, if you aren't familiar with Booker's, they name each of their batches. This one is the Springfield batch. They name it with some sort of significance to Booker's history, and this is a birthplace of the dad.
To be fair, without Springfield, we would have no juice.
That's true.
Maybe.
It just seems like,
I don't think that's
we
right.
talked
but
about this already, it seems like they're running out of ideas. We'll see what they do with batch 2. I don't know the name of batch 2 yet of 2024.
Yeah, I'm sure it's released somewhere. The naming has been, it is what it is.
Storyteller's sick. I kind of like that.
Storyteller has a good name on the bottle. Mighty fine, a little conceited.
Yeah. We'll see where they go next.
Last kind of bit of detail. So this guy, 7 years, 7 months, 8 days.
Yeah, 7.7.8.
I feel like it was a real missed opportunity on that 7th day. I mean,
Like really? Like what was it, a Sunday?
if it was a Sunday, shout out to Freddie.
It's a day of rest.
Yeah.
But yeah, 7 years, 7 months, 8 days. It is bringing in at 124.5 proof. So
Yeah.
a touch lighter than the Storyteller. I believe that was 127 proof. But without further ado, man, we've gone through the details. We've gone through the background story or lack thereof. They have this little card in each of the boxes that they release these new batches on to kind of tell the background, where they got the name, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot to it.
Batch story was a little better than the story itself. We'll post that somewhere. We probably won't. Just buy it.
Okay.
If you care.
To you, man.
Oh, yeah.
To you guys, thanks for being back. Slam it.
Subscribe.
Like, subscribe. Yeah,
Boom.
please.
There we are.
Please and thank you. Ooh.
It's sweeter than what I was going to dive in with.
Yeah.
Go like a,
I'm giving like Granny Smith caramel apple.
damn it, that was mine.
Damn it, man. Did I interrupt you?
Do you get the popsicle stick with it?
Is the popsicle stick also dipped in caramel? If so, then yes.
It's a high quality festival and it's a white oak.
Wow. No slivers.
No slivers.
Yeah, that thing is polished.
It's like a skinny stave.
A polished stick, huh?
What I would do for a polished stick.
Yeah, I'm not getting much beyond the caramel apple from the fair.
Yeah,
And it's like, it's tart, it's sour.
there is a nice, maybe Reese's peanut butter. I think the green apple caramel is kind of bleeding into the peanut butter, making it a little sweeter.
You know those snacks, like those pre-made snacks that
I love snacks.
they'd come out with where there's like a green apple and they'd give you like a side of peanut butter? It's like a little side-by-side.
No, that sounds great.
I have no idea what brand it was or anything like that, but I remember like they had like green apple with peanut butter.
I don't know. I had a stay-at-home mom. She just made it herself. Shout out Carrie.
Carrie, shout out.
All right, first sip.
Yeah, I have to tip the cap.
That's a hot one.
Man, that tingles the tongue. Yep. The bitter ballpark peanut. Salt on the shell.
Yeah. The bitter oak, not my favorite.
Okay.
It's fine. Like it's more nitpicking because there is kind of a rush of like a nice dark brown sugar, peanut butter, and then it develops into kind of more of a bitter oak.
Yeah. Like a bitter, like I get a little bit of like almond as well. Yeah, interesting. Really bitter on the back end. But it has the Booker's finish.
Second sip, much more approachable. You still kind of get the tingle. It does build. I mean, on the tip of my tongue right now, it's going from, hey, just like a nice Irish dance to
a full-blown jig.
Yeah, he invited a handful of friends, and then dozens more showed up.
The hats and everything.
Why? It's mouth coating, very viscous. There's just on the swallow, there's a little bitter oak in there to where it's going to turn some people off. I don't think it's turning me off, but it's definitely peanut shell, I think. So now we got to answer, did it get better?
Did it get better than 2023-04? That came out December. So 4 or 5 months. Did they use those months productively? We'll see.
So I will shout out Pinot Liquor. They hooked us up with this one where I was like, hey, have you seen this yet?
Yeah.
They did. Great selection. So if you're up in, I guess the Kansas City area, they got like 4 or 5 shops.
Yeah, they're around. This one has like kind of a tart sweetness as well. I don't know if I'd go as far to say like caramel Granny Smith, but
I remember what this tasted like. Now it could be nostalgia. I mean, we had a great December, really fun time.
we did. If you remember, the Chiefs were just about to start their playoff run in December. You as well probably remember.
A lot of people remember that. Yay for you. Yeah, I remember this being a little bit more raspberry PB&J to where nose is slightly lighter. Yeah, this one has a lot more oak on the nose, along with, you're still going to get the peanut. Is it there because I know that I'm tasting Booker's? Maybe. Part of the fun of the blinds, but
sure.
A lot more peanut shell and oak.
I'm finally starting to get that like darker, deeper jam jelly, like that grape jelly.
I'm just like rooting for chocolate to like come through.
It's not here
She's
yet.
not there.
No, let's try it.
Oh, that's good.
Man. Just an easy choice.
Yeah. So to preface, I mean, Storyteller did win the blind.
Yeah.
So this was our favorite, and it just so happens to be 04. Yeah, I'm not going to dive too far into Storyteller. That's all been out there. It's the same bottle to where this one's a little newer. Like, I feel like we've revisited Storyteller throughout the days, nights, mornings, depending on when your night ends.
I toss it in my coffee sometimes.
Good for you. The smoothness, there's a great oiliness that we're just on the mouth to where that bitter oak, not cheap tasting, is just there.
You're talking about in this year's?
Yes.
Yeah.
This year's. I also get that a lot on the 1920 Old Forester. For some reason, like that bitter oak just kind of highlights on my palate. So if that's kind of how you are, it's going to be highlighted here as well. We've kind of harped on the negative to where it's a 3-digit bottle.
Yeah.
Very smooth still. It takes a bit to get to that kind of bitter, sour oak in the background to where it's, I don't know if I would say it drinks 124, maybe 115. Like, I think it drinks under proof.
When comparing to the Storyteller, yeah.
But
putting him back to back.
Very smooth. I think it's a very approachable Booker's. As long as you kind of know that, hey, there's kind of this weird kind of sour change at the end.
Yeah.
Normal. Doesn't mean it's bad or spoiled.
Just depends on what you like. Yeah. But let's do it though. Let's score it. This is going to be a submission into our 2024 Bourbon Barkeep Whiskey of the Year. But that list that we do keep is on Patreon. There's a link below if you have any interest in seeing that list. But yeah, without further ado, let's score, man.
Scoring's in.
Scoring is in. Deep breath.
About as close as to a heated debate as can be.
Yeah, heated's the wrong word, but differing opinions in terms, more, not even really about the bottle, but in terms of how we think about scoring a bottle.
Yeah, it's always interesting to hear kind of the bang for the buck arguments because the senses are pretty straightforward.
Mm-hmm. How much you like it?
Is it good? Is it great? Is it fantastic?
Yeah.
All of those.
Mm-hmm.
The bang for the buck is always very difficult because you have to take age into consideration.
Yeah.
You have to take proof into consideration. And then you could even argue presentation.
Yeah, well, and it's even like the way you think about the category itself. Like for me, we've talked about this before, I'd think of a perfect average 50 in the sense that I think it's perfectly priced. Like for instance, this book is $100. If I think this should be worth exactly $100, I'm giving it an average 50.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, if you're satisfied with the pour, you're going north of 50. I'm satisfied with this.
Yeah.
So it just kind of depends on how you want to look at, hey, this is $100. What do you think of this bottle at $100?
Ultimately, we'll back up. Senses alone, where are you at?
I was at a 78. I think it's a really, really good pour. We have these categories that I'll flash on the screen now that kind of help us guide our decision making as far as what numerical value we end up landing on. So 78 is basically the high end of the good stuff. It's not into that great to fantastic category as some bottles that we've tried this year have been. It's kind of just a one step short of that. So I went 78.
So putting argument of bang for the buck for the side, if I had this in a blind, I went 77.
Ooh, okay. Barely edged you.
I think it's in the upper tier of the good stuff, borderline great.
Yeah. It's just not completely there.
Not completely there,
Yeah.
and it's nowhere near fantastic.
Sure.
The bang for the buck is where my inner demons come out.
Yeah, it's almost a weekly occurrence for both you and I in the sense of how we want to think about this category. I went 57. I would pay a few more dollars for if somebody asked 105 for it, I'd say, screw you, but fine.
I will answer the first question that we asked was, is it a buy, and is a buy and back it up? I would say this is a buy. If you are not a Booker's fan, this is a buy. If you're a Booker's fan, you're going to buy it.
Yeah.
So those people are taken care of.
Sure.
It's a good batch. I'm not backing this up. But in terms of the bang for the buck, I went 59.
Okay.
Which means that I would pay more, which we discussed, and maybe 110. I'm trying to go with the specs of, let's round up and say it's an 8-year-old barrel-proof bourbon in a beautiful box.
Yeah.
Presentation matters to a certain extent. So I would pay up very, very slightly if I didn't have a bottle.
This would have been middle of the pack last year.
Probably.
And for the first edition of 2024, I think that's fine. We'll see what number 2 brings.
To be fair, so we try and do some one-off blinds. We haven't done too many. I would like to do more, but on Patreon we do some more one-off blinds to where we probably will put this against Charlie's, see where it is. We do a little less scoring. It's more just, do you like it?
Sure.
So we'll see what happens when we put it against the Charlie's batch, and then the scores will be up on Patreon. Like, subscribe.
But to you, man, to you guys, appreciate you guys being here.
We did finish Springfield, to be fair.
Yeah. Like, it was good enough to just casually have 5, 6, 7 sips throughout the last 20 minutes.
Yeah. Pay attention to the senses as well. It was good to flirting with great.
Yeah. Cheers, guys. Appreciate it.